Sorry about that, guys. My phone just got cut off. So going back to this again, we're gonna have to figure out what all 5 different types of angles are, right? So we'll start off with vertical angles, right? And again, there's 5 different angles. First one is vertical angles, which should be one of the easier ones to actually work with. And always remember, again, vertical angles, they're always angles that are opposite each other, right? So the vertical angles would be F, right? It'd be angle F and K, right? So we have F and K is vertical, right? Because F and K are opposite. We know that M is going to be vertical to N because they're both opposite each other, right? M and N, angle N. What else do we know? We know that I is going to be vertical to W. I is going to be vertical to angle W, right? And the last one, we know that O is going to end up being vertical to X, right? Angle O is going to be vertical to angle X. So that's the first one, right? Vertical angles, always opposite. F and K are vertical, M and N, I and W, O and X. Because vertical angles are always opposite of each other, right? And then let's go to corresponding, which is the one that some people may have issues with, right? And just leaving them up, just so you guys can see the differences. Corresponding angles. Okay. So corresponding angles, always remember, they're on the same side, and they're always the same angle, either opening up or opening down, right? So when it comes to corresponding angles, right, let's think. We know that M is going to be corresponding to O, right? Because they're both on the right side. And since M is up, opens up, O opens up, we know M and O are corresponding, right? Angle M and angle O, right? So M and O are corresponding because they're on the same side, opening up. We know that K is going to be corresponding to W, because again, same side, they open down, right? So we have angle K and we have angle W, right? So those are all the ones that are on the right side. Now we're going to take care of all the ones that are on the left side, right? So we know that F is going to be corresponding to I. Same thing, they're on the left side, they open up, right? So angle F and angle I, right? And the last one, we know N is going to be corresponding to X because they're both on the same side and they both open down, right? And then X. So those right there, those are the corresponding angles, those are the vertical. Always remember, vertical are always opposite of each other, right? And corresponding angles, they're always on the same side, always facing the same direction. So same side, opening up, M and O. Same side, opening down, K and W. Same side, opening up, F and I. Same side, opening down, N and X, right? Because now once you get past all that, the other ones do become easier to analyze, guys. And it does become a lot less because as opposed to having 4, then you have 2, right? So then when it comes to the other ones, right, we have alternate interior angles, alternate interior, and then you're also going to have alternate exterior, right? Alternate interior angles, and then we're going to have alternate exterior, right? So alternate interior, remember, they're always on, alternate means they're on different sides, and interior means inside, right? So if we're thinking of all the angles that are inside, alternate interior of N is going to end up being O, right? And the reason it's N and O is N and O are on different sides. One's on the left, one's on the right, and they're both inside, right? The other alternate interior is going to end up being K and I, right? K and I. And the same reason as before, guys. K and I, just because K is on the right, I is on the left, and they're both inside. And if we have alternate interior angles, then we also have alternate exterior angles, right? Alternate exterior angles. And just think, whereas interior is inside, exterior is going to end up being on the outside, right? So same thing, alternate means they're on different sides, but now exterior means they're on outside, right? So alternate exterior of F, of angle F, is going to end up being angle W, right? And it's F and W just because they're both outside, right? And one's on the left, one's on the right side, right? So F and W, left side and right side, outside. The other one's going to end up being M and X. just because m's on the right, x is on the left, right? So then we have m and x, and those are our alternate exterior. Remember, alternate interior, different sides, always inside. Alternate exterior, different sides, outside. So alternate exterior, F and N and W, because they're on different sides. M and X, different sides, exterior. Alternate interior, N and O, different sides inside. K and I, different sides inside. And then the last type of angle, right, which we have is called same side interior, which is usually one of the easiest ones to see, just because, again, just by the name of it alone, same side interior. Same side interior literally means they're on the same side and they're on the inside, right? So if we're looking at same side interior, we would end up saying that it's K and O, right? And it's K and O just because of the fact that K and O, they're both inside and they're on the same exact side, right? And the other pair is going to end up being N and I, right? N and I. Just because N and I, same side, inside. So just remember, guys, we got 5 different types of angles. Vertical, corresponding, alternate interior, alternate exterior, and same side interior. And the one thing you also got to remember, because it is going to be one of the first questions, always remember, guys, when it comes to a linear pair, it's always 2 angles, and it's always 2 angles that add up to 180, just because a line always adds up to 180. So if one angle is 100, the other one's got to be 80, because 180 add up to 180. Again, we'll practice more with this, guys, but hopefully this helps. Take care.